Okay, today in Sunday school we were talking about Anna as we were talking about Luke 2 and the birth of the Savior and the things that happened around the Savior. I didn't speak anything, share anything about Anna in the podcast when I originally did it, but it talked about this woman who was a widow and she was really old, and if you count 80 plus whatever, like someone's saying like she's almost 100 years old, but it said that she was a prophetess and that she served night and day in the temple, and that when the baby Jesus was brought to the temple and Simeon said, "This is Jesus," she also saw him and felt that she had seen the Christ and, testified that he was this Christ child. And as I thought about it, I thought, man, I wish I knew Anna's backstory, because I wonder if she had been in the temple for years because she had, watched the prophecies of Isaiah, or if she had heard that there was this Christ that was going to come and that she was in the temple so that she could see this Jesus and find this Jesus, and that she had spent so much time. I don't know her backstory, but the fact that she had been there night and day and then she was able to see Jesus and proclaim that he was who he was, made me just think that, like I said this week, I said it underneath the picture of the little clip talking about temples, but I decided to follow that counsel. And he said, if you make and keep regular temple appointments, that he said, I promise that you will see miracles. That's what it was. You will see miracles in your life. And I have some miracles that I'm looking for. And so I made an appointment, and then I woke up with a really, really bad headache, like a splitting headache. And I thought, okay, well, I'm just going to have to cancel. And then I thought about the words of President Worthen from BYU when he shared this talk, when he said, like, you've got to keep it. You can't just make the appointment. You've got to keep it. So I was like, okay, I'm going to go. And then my car was out of gas and I was late, and I was like, I don't have time to stop for gas, but it was like 24 miles to the temple and I had 24 gallons until empty. And so I just like, please, 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 I can't stop for gas or I'm going to miss my session. So I tore there. I pulled into the parking lot with like 1 mile to go, and I made it. And the minute I walked in the door, this just feeling came over my whole self that just said, I know what miracles you're seeking. And I got some answers and some clarity to some things, and it was a beautiful, beautiful day. But then today, the speakers were so good. And the one thing that I was searching for at the temple that I didn't get clarity on, this project I'm working on, came from these speakers. And so when I thought about Anna and I thought about her waiting for the Savior, this is what I'm making up her backstory, because she's in the temple all the time. Why is she there all the time? But I think that he will manifest himself to us as we make and keep those appointments, as we go to the temple. And it's residual. I went on Friday, but I felt answers today. And I feel like that was all part of this miracle of making and keeping temple appointments. So anyway, I'm so grateful for temples, and I'm grateful for this little extra added thought that I felt about Anna today, and that maybe she got what she was seeking because she was in the temple all the time. So if you want to find Jesus,